This next article from the Daily Mail, Facebook removes dozens of popular QAnon conspiracy accounts from Instagram. One of the high-profile casualties of Facebook's coal was at little.miss.patriot, who gained nearly 300,000 followers in spaces of a few months by uploading false claims about Trump. So, I mean, all the Trump supporters are like, damn, censorship's working out my way this time, huh? And then the lefties are like, damn, we shouldn't censor people, right? Facebook has been under immense pressure to clamp down on hate speech and dangerous conspiracy theories, which are both found in abundance online. And so this is because they want to sell in Europe. They can't have hate speech in Europe. They want to maximize the amount of money that they can get off of it. In the end, Mark Zuckerberg probably doesn't actually care. He's just telling you whatever you need to hear to get you to buy the product. The move comes just 2 weeks after Facebook removed 900 pages and groups and 1,500 ads tied to the pro-Trump conspiracy group. It's not actually a pro-Trump group. There's a lot of people in QAnon who are Democrats. So this is certified fake news. It's fake. The move comes just 2 weeks after, 10,000 QAnon Instagram pages were also restricted in the mid-August move. Facebook confirmed the accounts have been taken down in line with the company's new policy against tied to offline anarchist groups. Please tell me they're actually cracking down on Antifa. I don't know. You know, if we want them to crack down on Antifa, do they have to crack down on QAnon? No. Okay, so what on earth are they trying to do this for? They're saying QAnon has militia members. These militia members are going and protecting the city from the rioters. They don't want you to exercise your First Amendment right to speak to the community using the communities in the community square. And so they also don't want you to use your Second Amendment right because they don't believe that you should have First Amendment or Second Amendment rights. That's pretty standard with ivory tower liberals. Remember, you got to remember these people focus group test things. Like they're just telling you what you want to hear to get you to vote for them. They don't actually care. They'll just tell you whatever you want to hear. This is the problem with them. I mean, some people might be like, "Oh, well, he's listening to me." Like, no, you're supposed to actually come up with the ideas yourself. You're not supposed to just focus group some stuff that makes people feel good, and this will click like on the post. They'll share it. They'll watch the ad. They'll buy the product, and they'll vote for you. Nope. They got to feed you the fake news. They got to tell you whatever you want to hear to get you to like the post, buy the product, watch the ad, and vote for them. So the fake news over here says QAnon is a far right conspiracy theory that a cabal of Satan worshiping child sex trafficking ring is plotting against Donald Trump. Of course, it's just fake news. It's not far right because far right means like Nazi fascist or KKK. They're trying to say anybody who wants to kick out the illegal immigrants is far right. Okay, at that point in time, you've made it just some general catch-all slur for anybody who opposes the far left, and it doesn't have any sort of meaning at all at that point in time. This is why you should not vote for these people, because they focus group tested a whole bunch of bullshit. I mean, they really should probably stop with this bullshit policy that they do, where they're trying to pander to minority groups and just excluding the majority of America. They're just trying to help out the minority of America instead of helping the majority of people, and then the majority of people helping out the minority of people. Instead, Joe Magoo Biden wants to take our tax money. I'm in Oregon. There's 1.9% black people here. So he wants to take our tax money, our astronomical amount of tax money that we send to the feds. He wants to use it to give first-time minority home owners a $15,000 tax credit. They want to give business loans to minority-owned businesses, and they want to make the Federal Reserve talk about race. This is how insane these people are. It's because they're from California. These California Democrats are the most corrupt, crazy politicians you can come up with, dude. I mean, for real, like they're a special breed of fucked up. They live in gated communities with walls around them, and they don't want you to kick out illegal immigrants because they need a ample supply of cheap labor and customers so they can maintain their corrupt social hierarchy where the white feminists are at the top of the incredibly racist power structure that the Democrats have just naturally assembled here in their cultural Marxist dystopian 1984 America. Joe Magoo Biden's America. Kamala the Snitch Harris's America, the one where the ivory tower liberals are up at the top of the pyramid with the white feminists below them, and then they say they're hiring minorities so that they can get the hood Democrats to support them, when in reality they won't hire black people because their grades are too low. You see the GPAs of the races? And you can see clearly down here at the bottom is the African Americans, followed by the Latinos, followed by the white people, with the Asians at the top of the GPAs. And so they have to tell you they're hiring minorities, because if they didn't, they would be like in violation of a number of laws, federal and state laws against discrimination. And also, too, they can't get away with not hiring Latinos and blacks, so they have to hire the Latinos because their grades are just a little bit better, and they have a better attitude towards education. They don't talk back to the teacher as much, but their GPAs are still under the 3.0 mark that they need to get into engineering school or a good engineering school. So this is the doctrine of diversity, the multiculturalism that people like to talk about, that is like they say is destroying America. It's the doctrine of diversity. It's part of this incredibly racist, white feminist, ivory tower liberal power structure where you got Antifa at the bottom, hood Democrats above them, white feminists above them, and then at the top of the insanely corrupt pyramid, you have the ivory tower liberals. We'll tell you anything you want to hear to get you to watch the ad, like the post, buy the product, and vote for them. So if you keep voting For the Democrats, you will remain on the plantation. And the only solution is to walk away from the Democratic Party because these people are bozos. Hey, we made it through QAnon news. We're going to move into China news.